In the city of Joppa, there lived a woman so loved that her death shook an entire community. Her name was Dorcas, also called Tabitha. But Dorcas wasn't famous because she preached in temples. She wasn't known for performing miracles. She wasn't a queen or a warrior. She was known for something simple. She cared. Dorcas was the kind of woman who noticed the broken, the poor, the forgotten. When widows had nothing to wear, Dorcas made clothes for them. When families struggled, she helped quietly. She didn't just speak kindness, she stitched it into fabric. Every thread she sewed was like a prayer, and the people of Joppa loved her for it. But then, one day, Dorcas became sick. At first, maybe they thought she would recover. Maybe she smiled and said, "I'll be fine." But the sickness grew worse. And then suddenly, Dorcas died. The same hands that once sewed clothing became still. The woman who gave life to others was now gone. The house filled with weeping. Widows gathered around her body, crying uncontrollably. And as they cried, they held up the clothes Dorcas had made for them. Garments, tunics, robes. Each one was proof that Dorcas had loved them when nobody else did. Her death didn't just leave sadness, it left a painful emptiness. But then, someone remembered something. They remembered that Peter, one of Jesus' disciples, was nearby. And they said, "We must call him." Two men ran quickly to Peter and begged him, "Please come with us, hurry." Peter followed them to Joppa. When he entered the room, he saw the widows crying. They showed him the clothes Dorcas had made, and Peter understood something instantly. This wasn't just a dead woman in a room. This was a woman whose life had been a blessing to everyone. Then Peter did something shocking. He sent everyone out. The room became quiet. No voices, no crying, no movement. Only Dorcas's lifeless body and Peter standing alone. Peter knelt down and prayed. Not a casual prayer, not a quick prayer, but a desperate prayer. A prayer that reached heaven. And after praying, Peter stood up, looked at her body, and spoke words that sounded impossible. "Tabitha, arise." And suddenly, Dorcas opened her eyes. She sat up. She was alive. The woman who had been mourned was now breathing again. Peter took her by the hand and lifted her up. Then he called everyone back into the room. The widows rushed in, and when they saw Dorcas standing, their mourning turned into screams of joy. Tears became celebration. Death had been defeated right before their eyes. And the Bible says the news spread throughout Joppa, and many believed in the Lord. Because Dorcas's miracle wasn't just about resurrection. It was proof that God notices the unnoticed. Dorcas didn't have wealth, but she had compassion. She didn't have a throne, but she had purpose. And heaven honored her life because she spent it lifting others. And her story still speaks today. Sometimes the greatest miracle isn't in what you preach, it's in what you do quietly for others. Because in God's eyes, a life of kindness can shake the world. Dorcas didn't just make clothes, she clothed people with love. And when love lives like that, even death can't silence it. Subscribe for more Bible stories.